Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where unfortunately Castile has decided to be jerks and attack us exactly when we didn't want to be attacked. Now, we absolutely need to handle this looming disaster, which means we need to get rid of this war exhaustion. So we need to reduce our war exhaustion right now. There's also these Totonac separatists that I'm actually going to harsh treatment. I don't want them to pop right now, so let's do that. Now, we're walking down over this way to deal with Castile, but I think that we're going to have to merc up here. So we're going to debase our currency as much as we can, and we're going to stop rooting out corruption for right now. It's going to be rough. No doubt about that, but we're going to do that. Then I'm going to hire in some merc forces. So we're going to grab Independent Army, we're going to grab Grand Company, we're going to grab Free Company, and that's what we're going to take for now. Actually, I think we should maybe grab the Honkel Warriors as well. They have a lot of manpower. Okay. Yeah, we should probably do that. So I'm going to take a couple of loans here. We're going to take so many loans to get through this, to be clear. It's going to be rough. So we're going to hire the Honkel Warriors here. Something like that. Okay, so these guys are heading down to deal with this Castilian army. And we'll head over there. They are leaving. Okay. That's not great for us, actually. We wanted to go fight them for some war score. That would be ideal, but instead we're just going to go up to Belize, and I guess we'll let these guys get some morale. So let's roll up a leader here. What do we get? That's a good leader. Okay. I like it. That's very solid. So our colony of Mosquito is now self-sustaining. That's very good for us as well. Let's head over to Honduras. There we go. And for now, we're just letting these guys... Well, they're taking attrition here. We should have them sit here, where they're not going to take attrition. But they are rebuilding their morale. So that looks good for now, and we're just waiting for the Castilian forces to show up. Who all's in this? Castile and New Granada. Okay. So New Granada is, well, here. Sure. I'm going to send our army down here while our mercs are going to be set to defend our capital for right now. Although, really, we should probably flip that around. Yeah, New Granada's running away. I'm going to flip these. So we're going to take these guys. There's nowhere they can sit down here and not take attrition. But we're going to flip these around and have the mercs be in the south here, while our main army is up in the north. Yeah, welcome to the faith. 100 population in Honduras is nice. So I want these guys to come down over here. And this is what we're looking at doing for right now. Okay. Wow, 100 more population in Honduras. That's going pretty well. Sure. So I'd like to move down over this way. We don't have access through these guys, which is rude. But I want to go on a bit of an expedition and see if we can find that New Granadan force. Now, we do have this looming disaster still. Our legitimacy, or actually, we're actually doing pretty good on our unrest. Once we finish up this coring, that should go negative, which is coring, like, right now. I don't want to lose prestige here. We're going to lose diplomatic power. I don't want to lose that either, but here we are. People are laughing at our army, and we lose the prestige anyway. Okay. Well, I want to continue to head down this direction. I don't think we can walk into this Terra Incognita. No, we can't. Okay, so we're going to walk back up this direction for now. Okay, so our looming disaster is still 0.36. We're waiting on those cores to finish up. Anytime now, cores. Excellent. So now that brings our legitimacy negative, which means we're no longer in the internal conflicts. Okay, let's move these guys back up to Belize. Castile is not showing up very much. That's probably something that will change in the future, is my guess. We're spending an awful lot of money on these mercs, and we have nothing to fight with them. That's not good. Why haven't they shown up, I wonder? Well, for now, I guess it's okay. We are getting ticking war score, but we can't even go and attack New Granada, unfortunately, because we don't have any way to get there. We can't trade maps, right? At this point, I'm pretty sure we can't trade maps. Well, Mosquito just doesn't have a reason to do it. Okay, fair enough. I would very much like to be able to do some exploration. I guess... I don't know. We're spending a ridiculous amount of money on our mercenaries. Maybe we should put them down? Maybe we shouldn't have the mercenaries. If Castile isn't going to bother to show up, we won't be able to hire them again for like 4 months. That's okay. We're not really going to have the cash. So we're going to have to do something about the cash. That's a lot of wasted money. But if we have nothing for them to fight, then what's the point? We're just at 7% war score right now, but I guess we just chill here. So we're currently losing 10 ducats per month. We're paying a lot in interest, 5.22. That's half of our deficit. We've got this fort up here. Okay. Well, I'm currently wondering, why are we growing in our war exhaustion? Blockaded home ports because of these jerks. Okay. Not much we can do about that right now. It, I guess, just is. Okay, so admin tech cost minus 10%. That's all well and good. One thing we can do is we can work on paying down our debts. We've got these diplomatic expenses right now because our ports are blockaded. And we could transition these debts over into corruption, which isn't great. But we definitely could start working on that. We can also drop our army maintenance. If Castile isn't going to show up, we can definitely do that. But that doesn't bring us positive financially, so I think it's not worth the risk at this exact moment. We could, however, raise war taxes, and that is actually an interesting option. Let's do that and see where that puts us at. That should save us some, anyway. Yeah, that's decent. Okay. European diseases continuing to come through here. Ah, there's New Granada coming in. Rapid collapse of society. Yeah. That's gonna hurt. But we now need to bring these guys down now that New Granada is actually showing up here. So let's see if we can go fight them. And if we need to get the mercs, we can. But that's going to put us very heavily into debt again. So New Granada has occupied Mosquito. That's fine. We lost our general here, but we have this good general that we can put in. And let's see if we can chase these guys down. It'd be awfully nice if we could. So losing 40 ducats, but losing 2 war exhaustion or gaining 10,000 manpower. I don't want to spend the ducats right now. I'm going to leave behind 1 unit to take back Mosquito. Ah, they're up over here. Okay, they bamboozled us. Sure, that's fine. So, it's very strange that Castile hasn't bothered to show up yet. They must be busy, right? Presumably they're busy. Actually, yes, they're fighting England. Okay, so that'll do it. They're actually winning against England. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I think we could have defended ourselves against them without that, but it's very convenient, so we'll take it. I'm very, very interested in coming and fighting New Granada here. That'll give us some war score, at least. I don't think we're going to stack wipe this, but yeah, we definitely easily win that, even with that morale loss from the European diseases. So that is understood. Let's take this back and put ourselves at... What is this occupation giving them? Let's see. 2.4. Yeah, sure. Sounds good. England wants military access. You know what? I'm going to allow that. We can't actually see England, but they want military access, and we'll grant it. We want to be friends with England, so that sounds good. We're going to make our way down over towards Mosquito again. Well, actually, they're going to retreat here. We should just go to Belize. and not take attrition. So we'll do something like that. Excellent. We took another loan. This is going to get more and more expensive. At some point, Castile's going to want to get out of this. The question is, when is that point? When indeed? We could drop our fleet maintenance, but we have multiple things that we're going to need to do here. So for now, let's just get our manpower dealt with. Local unrest -2, trade power modifier, or goods produced modifier. Yeah, we're going to take the goods produced modifier for now. That seems good. Okay, so Totonac Separatists. We should go deal with this right now. Now, there's a fort up over here, so they're not going to get separatism, but we should definitely go deal with these. National unrest, but morale of armies -5%. No thank you. We do not need a loss of morale of armies. If, for some reason... lose 5 diplomatic power? Yeah, that's okay. If, for some reason, Castile decides to show up... I mean, they're beating England right now, so they're at +25 against England. So if they decide to show up, we definitely want to have morale to fight them. That said, I don't think their navy is all that strong at this point. I think I saw 26? 25. Okay, so they may have lost one against England. That's very possible. So that seems absolutely fine. We do get this taken over, and that is being auto-reverted. So let's move back over to Lake Belize. And this seems good. So we did fulfill a mission here, which was, gain a stability and 15 army tradition. That sounds good. That's definitely a very, very good thing. Our corruption is growing at this time, and we have big, big problems. No doubt about that. But that's a core finishing. And the question is, when is Castile going to want to get out of this? Because we want to get out anytime we want. More specifically, we would like just a white piece. Or to take money from them. Money and war reps would be amazing, but I don't know that we're going to do that. We have 15 reasons currently to not accept this. So this is a light ship. Do we think 23 transports can beat a light ship? That would be funny. Let's try. We can't build anything but transports right now. So let's make our way over here and see what this ends up looking like. Yeah, they're fleeing, so that's hilarious. They did not want to have that happen. Okay, we're just going to drop our transports over here for now. We can convert provinces to Mayan. That's not a good idea. However, selling Crownland actually is. So we're going to do that to prevent ourselves from taking more loans for a while. Our Crownland is low at this moment, and that is understood. We need to be at peace to seize Crownland. Ooh, here they come again. Beautiful. This is going to be an opportunity for us to win more war score. So we're heading on over. And they did not actually cap that. Okay, so they are going down this way. They're going to Nicoya? Sure. We're going to fight them there. Getting more war score here is a huge deal for us. This is going to be a fair amount of war score, too. 2.1? Okay, yeah, we'll definitely take that. Heading back up to Belize, we're at 22% here. They have 4 reasons to not white peace. Okay. So, at this point, ticking is still on our side. We can gain 5.8 more. We lost our Master of Mint. That's probably for the best. I mean, we do have a lot of inflation right now, and having that go down would be great. But it is probably for the best that we lose our Master of Mint right now. I'm wondering, can we get an inflation reduction from these guys? Maybe from our estate. If so, that would be amazing to do. Settler chance and global settler increase would be probably a good thing too. Let's grant them a New World Charter. That sounds good. And is there anything in here? Yearly prestige? That's not really what I'm looking for here. Yearly inflation reduction from control over monetary policy. Honestly, I think that's worth 5% power cost. Between that and the production efficiency. So let's do that. That will give us just a passive inflation reduction. It's going to take a long time to get rid of this inflation. But for now, I think this is okay. Cool. Lose a stability or gain a corruption? Gross. but sure. We're going to gain 5 prestige here, which is good. And we're still gaining ticking war score. We can gain 4.6 more. So I think what happened here is they were involved in the war with England previously, and they were winning that. They declared on us because they saw us as very weak in the time that they declared on us, which we were, to be clear. But then we murked up, and they decided to focus on the war with England. I think that's what happened. Now, we got rid of our mercs, and they haven't come back yet. But they will. That'll happen when their war with England ends. They're still only at plus 26 on that, though, so that seems pretty decent. I would love to get us in a position where we were able to demand war reparations, as well as some amount of gold. That would be ideal. If we were able to get war reps and gold out of this, that would put us in a much better position. So Honduras is going to be done eventually. And that's 825 currently. Cool. That looks good. Okay, so Aztec separatists have risen up over here. We're going to have to go deal with those. That is reasonably fine, as long as we're not getting swarmed by Castile and their allies, right? Although, they only called in New Granada, which is a little strange to me, because I'm pretty sure they have more than that. Let's see here. I want to specifically look up over here. Yeah, they're allied with Brittany, Austria, and Portugal. They only have the one crown colony, though. Okay. So, they definitely could have called in some allies, and they didn't. Presumably, the allies are focused on the British war, and I'm reasonably okay with that. I say reasonably. I'm very okay with that. So we're going to head over to Belize here. This should be auto-capping back due to the fort. No one wants to work. Okay. So, they're down to medium war enthusiasm at this point. They have one reason to not accept the war reps. That's fascinating. So, we can gain another 1.4 war score. We should probably peace out of this as soon as we can. I want to repay this loan. So, one more war score. 0.6. And we'll deal with these noble regiments, I guess. So we're going to walk up over here. And we're currently at minus 5.78, but I expect that war reps will get that turned around fairly significantly. And we'll gain prestige here, just in case Castile actually shows up, but I don't think they will in time. So at this point, they would accept this deal. They have 4 reasons, so we can also take 172 gold. Now, we can gain 0.2 more, so let's give this 1 month tick, and then we're going to peace. This is the most war score that we're going to get. So we can get 287.3 gold, we can get war reps, and they mostly just want to focus on their war with England. So that is fine. We're definitely going to do this. We technically win this, and that will be great. So first things first, we are going to repay some of these loans. We're only at minus 1.7 for our balance. That's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely not too bad. Our inflation is going to be reducing, and we need to be rooting out corruption. So that puts us at 8.36, but a lot of this is interest. So we're going to repay 3 of our loans here, dropping our interest payments slightly. And we're going to root out corruption. Not at all right now, apparently. But we do want to drop our army maintenance for the moment, and we're going to root out corruption somewhat. I want this to be, this is passively going down to stability. So I want to keep us at, I think, around like plus 5 or so. Like that. Okay. Let's move these guys back to our capital for now. They're going to be low morale. That's understood. Because their army maintenance is currently down. We're not even reinforcing them, so I'm actually going to bump this up by 1 tick here just to be reinforcing them. And then we'll put our rooting out of corruption here. So, this is 4.78 now. Sure, we have to tune down our rooting out of corruption a little more. Let's tank our fleet maintenance and put this into rooting out corruption. And yeah, we're going to be renewing a bunch of loans, which is definitely not ideal. We need to pay off what loans we can. How much is our total debt right now? 1440. Gross. As a secondary question, should we put through this reform at this exact moment? Yes. We just lost a little territory up here. I'm not concerned about that, to be honest. So we're going to go after Kokomes, like, right now, actually. We're going to head down over this way, and the question is, with all of these reformed, we need a neighbor having embraced some institution with an adjacent core province. Okay, so I think at this point, we can grab reforming our society, which is good, and we can grab reform our beliefs as well. Oh, we're going to get a lot of admin tech, or a lot of admin power for this. Done. That's 100 admin power. Beautiful. And that is all absolutely great. So now we're going to be able to start conquering these. I think when we reform this religion that we are not going to have any issues, I suspect, with releasing land after this. An alliance offer from Kokomes. Hilarious. We are going to ally them, but not in quite the way they want. So we're going to do a Maya confederation. We have great relations. We have military access and a royal marriage. We should probably get rid of those. So we're going to cancel military access, which I think gives us a truce, right? Maybe not. But we're also going to need to break royal ties, which does give us a truce. Out of curiosity, would they accept a vassalization? They would not. Okay, so we have great relations, and we have a royal marriage. So this would be -3 stability and +3 war exhaustion for doing this. We're going to stop relation improvement. That's for sure. Okay, so that's noted. And we probably want to send them an insult then to drop the relations. So we want to send an insult. Do we want to make it a scornful insult? Actually, kind of. There we go. So we'll do that, and now if we were to declare this war, we only lose 1 stability due to having a royal marriage, and I'm willing to take that. So we can't do this until 25 April, but that's absolutely fine. So on 25 April, there we go. We're going to declare this war. We're going to lose a stability and gain a war exhaustion, but that's understood. So that's fine, and we're going to immediately boost our stability. There we go. Back up to 0. And we're going to head in over here. So my question is, where is their army? Also, we're going to be pretty negative because we brought our army maintenance back up. That's understood. This is an investment. So where is their army at? Let's head down here and see if we can see it. Actually, it is right there. Beautiful. So we're going to eliminate them without any problem. That was a stack wipe. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift consolidate, and we're going to bring out 4 units. We're going to put them here. We're going to bring out 4 units, and we're going to put them here. 4 units and put them here. The rest of these, we're just going to... We can't actually get down to Guatemala here unless we can go through these guys, which I highly... Actually, they will accept military access. That's shocking. We're going to put them there, and then these guys are going to continue to fill out these areas, and we're just going to full occupy all of this. Now, some of these we're not going to have progress in. That's understood. Smallpox epidemic is ongoing. That's not surprising. Okay. So, for now, that looks okay. Oh, this is rude. I think we're actually... No, we lost that. Okay, we're going to move these guys down to here. That's fine. So, as I said, we're not going to have progress on some of these areas. That's to be expected. So, these guys are going to start piling in over here until we do make progress. That looks fine. I'm going to move these guys back down. Excellent. And these guys are going to come up over here. We probably need 6 here, yeah. And here we need 6 as well. So let's split off a few units here. So that would be 3 units that get split off, and we're going to move them here. This is currently 4, and 5. So we've got a value cannon there. We should probably put a value cannon in one of these other locations as well. You're the cannon, right? Yeah, get down here. Beautiful. So we're going to put a value cannon into each of these sieges. These guys are going to head up here, because we do need one more unit there, I think. Actually, we don't. This is fine. Just move on back. Excellent. And we're making progress on all of these sieges. So that looks good. We got kind of lucky with the Castile War there, but again, I do think we could have defended against them if they were actually trying. They just didn't actually try, and we're very okay with that. The Mercs, I think, would have definitely tipped the balance for us, and we would have been okay. It would have been very financially difficult. It was already financially difficult, but that was mostly just due to the timing. So let's get these sieges wrapped up, get this territory taken back. How are things going in Honduras? This is actually very close to being done. Beautiful. We're going to gain some admin power here, I think. And there we go. So we won this siege. I'm going to move these guys back up over here. Although I want to leave the cannon here. So let's split off that cannon. And then the rest of these are going to move. But the cannon is going to remain. Lose 10 admin power and some ducats or some prestige. We're going to take the prestige hit, but I'm not happy about it. Okay. So this is all looking absolutely fine. We did fulfill a mission, apparently, and that is to do what? Combating the diseases. Okay. So that's going to give us support recovering populations estate privilege. And also a free stability. Sure, we'll take it. So that sounds great. We're going to finish up these here. The question is, how are we doing on that mill tech? Well, we're a long ways away. Our colony in Honduras is now self-sustaining, and I want to go grab shortly. There we go. A bountiful harvest giving us 63 ducks. We're actually positive financially right now, which is mildly remarkable, and we are going to use this to repay one of our loans. I think this is a temporary situation that we're financially positive, but we'll see. Okay, so one of these sieges is over. It is this one. That looks good. And yeah, this is looking absolutely fine. This is all going to come under our control very quickly. Yeah, we can see here we did indeed go negative again. So that's probably because we ran out of loot in this area. We could go for like here and try to get some additional loot. Okay, we're still a bit negative. That's fine. Peace offer from Cocomes. We are going to reject that for right now. I'm hoping... Oh, I was really hoping that that siege actually worked there. That is unfortunate. I'm going to put these guys, like, here to help loot. We're going to run out of cash here, and we definitely don't want to do that. Okay, this siege actually ended. And we were just barely positive due to the loot. Excellent. We're going to take all their gold, and we're also going to take all their territory. So who else is angry about this? I don't think we care. So this sounds good. We're going to send that demand. And all of these guys, they're going to head up to Belize for the time being. So we can now seize some land back from our estates, which we're going to do. Perfect. And from there, we're going to need to do some coring. This is absolutely something that needs to happen, so we'll get that going. And we're currently positive, but I don't think we will be with our army maintenance up like this. I highly doubt it. Let's see what happens on this month tick. Okay, minus 4.18. Yeah, that's about where I expected to be. So we're going to put these guys together here, and we are going to drop our army maintenance a little bit here. 2.39. Okay, I guess it's reasonably fine. So we are working on rooting out corruption a little bit here, but our overextension is kind of wiping that out at this moment. We need to let our war exhaustion drop. We need to get all this cored, and that'll be fine. Castile has a colony down here now. That is noted. That's actually a good thing, because that will give us potentially some institutions spreading in over here. Yeah, that'll be really good for us. That'll also allow us to reform our religion. but they'll have to finish this province. So that is understood. I want to go to Castile, and I want to start improving relations with them at this time. We don't want them to attack us again, because next time, we're not going to get so lucky. So we're going to improve relations with them for the moment, and hopefully we'll be able to bring them up in their opinion a bit. But we've got some work ahead of us. No doubt about that. Let's set an agenda here. That'll be fine. What do we want to grab here? War exhaustion less than 1 would be nice. Yeah, we'll take it. And with that, it is past time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue to work on consolidating our position. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse Xenocyte, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.